Imagine the bite of a great white shark. Now multiply that by 10. Actually, make it 20. You're looking at a Megalodon, a creature so massive it literally belittles biology. We love to treat it like a movie monster, but the actual science is way creepier than we think. We're talking about a shark that was essentially 60-foot warm-blooded tank. Today we're diving into the biological glitches that allowed it to exist, and why its superpowers, quote unquote, were ultimately its destiny. Talk about the math of the bite. See, your average great white shark bites about 4,000 pounds force, and that's enough to take somebody's leg off when they're at the beach. But a Megalodon bite's force was estimated to be around 40,000 pounds per square inch. Just compare that to what humans are already able to bite, about like 160 per square inch. Imagine that's not a bite, that's a hydraulic press with teeth, and those teeth, they just wasn't big. Just imagine a bunch of daggers lined up in somebody's mouth. While a great white shark takes a chunk and waits for those prey to bleed out, the Megalodon uses its massive jaw muscles to vibrate those serrated edges, literally cutting through the dense blubber and bones of a whale in a second. It didn't wait for you to die, it just deleted the part of you it wanted to eat. Here's where science gets truly weird though. Most sharks are cold-blooded. If the water is cold, they slow down, but the Megalodon had a biological cheat code, regional endotherm. It could keep its core temperature up to 10 degrees Celsius, or warmer than the surrounding water. This gave it a massive metabolic boost. While its prey, primitive whales, were struggling in cooler currents, the Megalodon was a high-performance engine. But imagine the fuel requirements for a 60-ton warm-blooded shark to maintain that heat. It had to consume roughly 2,500 pounds of food a day. That's like eating 5,000 hamburgers every single afternoon just to keep your heart beating. Megalodons were ovoviviparous, meaning the eggs hatched inside the mother. But with so many hungry siblings in a confined space, the science of survival started early. It's called intrauterine cannibalism. The strongest pup would eat its unborn brothers and sisters, and by the time the Megalodon was born, it was already 6 feet long and had already hunted its first meal. It entered the ocean as a battle-hardened veteran, and this is why their population stayed low. Only the absolute monsters made it out of the womb. Let's look at the forensics of the fossil record. When we look at the whale bones from the Pliocene, we don't see random bite marks, we see surgical strikes. Megalodons didn't just bite whales anywhere, they targeted the flippers in the tail. By biting off the propulsion systems, they parked the whale. A 50-ton whale becomes a helpless floating pantry once it can't swim. They also used their massive reinforced snouts to ram the whale's chest cavity. The impact would shatter the whale's ribs, collapse its lungs. It was a combination of a car crash and a butcher shop. So if they were so perfect, why are they gone now? It's the ultimate irony of science. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. When the earth cooled and the great whale migration began, the whales moved to polar water. The Megalodon, even with its warm-blooded cheat code, couldn't survive the freezing Arctic. Its massive body required too much energy, and its prey was moving to a freezer it couldn't enter. The Megalodon didn't lose a fight, it lost an energy war. Today they are just ghosts in the sand. A reminder that in the world of science, being the scariest thing in the water doesn't save you, change the world. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you want to see the physics of why Antarctic animals turn into giants, click here. And if you're a fan of the creepy side of science, hit that subscribe button.